All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if it has BLCS, or going to diagnose it, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if they're clicking somewhere on our ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by. This is all basically the non-scroller buyers. And we want to maximize the number of women clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is when we know our ad has entered the woman's brain, and we know that is the only possible time she will buy, or there's a non-zero chance that she will buy. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but under 6%, we got super problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It actually means something is super wrong with our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So talk about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, we invented this. This is where we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads and we treat the duplicated ads. We leave the originals, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ones, and at the end of the week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ones. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we've gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. That's where we need to be that's literally the minimum. 6% is the minimum. We can get higher than that, but we need 6% as a minimum. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, DBA. All right, so here's our universe, BLCS universe. A BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. We will never have, well, the current ads we're running will never have unique CTR all under 6% ever again. So here's my residency on the way to doing Boudoir Facebook ad doctor. So first thing, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, pulled the first one into my hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. That's unique CTRL under 6%. That's BLCS. So we know that BLCS is present. Okay. So duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original. They now only have to spend 6,700 a month or 6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they're getting their ad into the same number of women's brains in both cases. So at 3,700 bucks a month, wasted. We can stop spending that, and that's kind of a bonus back in the business owner's pocket because they don't have to spend it anymore. And after 12 months, that's like a 40K bonus. So $3,700 bonus every single month, basically a 40K bonus. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad, or found the second one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know, okay, BLCS is present because unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found the original if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, it was wasting 84, literally 84 percent was being wasted. So 8,400 bucks a month is being wasted. So if the originals, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, they now only have to spend 1,600, 1.6K from 10K to 1.6K, 1.6K on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get that into the same number of women's brains, both scenarios. So 8,400 not needing to spend has been, pocket back in the phantom profit, because it doesn't need to be spent. That's wasted spend eliminated. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for the boudoir photographer that's spending 10K a month in boudoir Facebook ads. Finally, I had a patient come in. His boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL 5.03%. So BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, did some extra, went extra hard on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out we were wasting, so if he was spending, so he was wasting 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original ad, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets it into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 6,700 bucks a month being wasted, he can pocket that as profit, literally every single month. So it's like whatever, 80K bonus over the next 12 months, kind of back in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. Literally, I mean, look at these numbers: 37%, 84%, 67%. Just take the average of those. It's somewhere between 50 to 60%, I believe. So there's Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS wasting about 50% of ad spend. And so there's, they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Approximately 5K every single month is being wasted, literally every single month. So if we can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket, and so at least it's basically an approximate bonus or phantom profit at the end of 12 months of approximately 60K. So now let's diagnose this. See if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we're setting up our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following this false belief is more and more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad out of 100, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually causing us to waste a ton of money. Now, what Facebook gets is actually to serve more ads per unit time. So Facebook makes more money per unit time. We waste, we lose more money per unit time when we do this. And this is pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Photo looks perfect. Now, going up here. So a photo shoot's so powerful, it changes your perspective of yourself. All right, so looking at the See More headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed, which is only here, first line and an eighth. So we're missing about half of our, we're only using like 40% of our space here. So we got photo shoot, and then we got change your perspective of yourself. All right, so yes, the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're believing kind of that we have enough context here, but it's not. We only got a small number of context points. But now the consequence of this is way more women going to scroll by our Facebook ad because they don't feel it's for them. And this is kind of all unconscious. They're not actively thinking this. So more women scrolling by, our unique CTR being pulled under 6%, wasting our money. So from what I'm seeing here, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and it needs, well, if they want to save eliminate approximately half their wasted ad spend, treatment for that is Boudoir Pico. All right, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, with Boudoir low click syndrome, so BLCA with BLCS, your unique CTR is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided, okay, now you want to get this fixed. You've done other things in the business to optimize everything, pull more money out of it, and you want to pull more money out back in your pocket by eliminating these massive ad inefficiencies. Literally on average, it's like 5K a month out of 10K is being wasted. Literally, put that back in your pocket. Approximately, and on average, that'd be like 60 grand over the next year, because you see more and more market saturation over time. More women are actually entering the marketplace to become boudoir photographers. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're popping up on Google Maps and in the mom groups. Then shoot me a DM when my new patient intake opens. New patient intake is closed right now. It'll be open, eventually later. So shoot me a DM then, and we will see if you qualify.